Cheryl, can you tell me how you will measure your success as a teacher?
Well, if I can see that my students got the higher grade,
Correct.
yes, mom, and if they can achieve any recognitions, if there are any contests from other schools like that.
Yeah, and then you'll say
I'm becoming emotional.
you are a successful
Because
teacher.
I'm
yeah.
so in touch with my students.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so Cheryl, can you tell me about your classroom procedures? Like, for example, what do you do during the first 15 minutes of class, and then what do you do the last 10 minutes of your class?
So during the 15 minutes, mom, if I'm going to start the class, we have first the prayer, and then the check of attendance.
Like the routines, right?
Yes, mom. We will do the routines. Energizer, very important.
Okay,
To
I like
become,
that.
to make the students alive.
Correct.
To be motivated.
Okay, so you do energizers? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Check the attendance. Very important to monitor the attendance of students, because I do not want that even one student make
Missing from the class.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
How about towards the end of the class? What do you do?
I will give them their assessment,
Okay.
whether to measure their learnings.
Okay.
Then give assignments so that when they arrive at their house, they will have something to do.
Okay, there's like a follow up. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. How can I support you? If I were your principal, how can I support you? What are some things you want me to do
I
or
want
offer
my
you?
principal to observe me
Why is that?
so that he can suggest another aside from my the methods I already know. He can suggest something that would make my strategies the best, and then the materials, of course,
Okay.
to make my lessons very effective.
Okay. So you want your principal to provide you with materials that can help you
Yes.
deliver your lessons effectively. Okay, very good. Okay. Tell me about a situation in your teaching career where you recognize a problem or a challenge and then you did something about it.
Um,
Just one problem or one challenge. It doesn't have to be big. It can be a minor problem. And how did you solve it? What did you do?
my students, because in our school, most of the students are belongs to the disadvantaged family.
Okay.
So
That's a challenge, right?
yes, the distance from the school, they will walk. They will go to school by just walking 3 kilometers. So in 1 month, they can go to school twice a week. So
Oh,
I have
absences,
to- yes,
right?
ma'am.
So that's a
So I
challenge,
had
right?
to-
So what did you do?
I have to do some strategy to make them motivated and going to school in spite of the distance they're going to go through. So what I do, I make this strategy. If they're going to be present every day, I will give them 20 points.
Oh, okay.
I'll give them 20
Like reward,
points
right?
As a reward.
Okay.
That even if they are not performing well in school, they have already 20 points. They will gain already
Okay.
20 points. Another aside from that, I am visiting the school,
The homes?
family, the homes.
You do home visits. Okay,
Yes,
interesting.
ma'am. To know if the students are really going to school, or they just told their parents they're going to school but they are
They're
not.
skipping. They're
Yeah,
skipping
they're
classes.
skipping. Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
Right. Very good. So in relation to the situation you described to me, you talk about economically disadvantaged
Yes.
students. Here's my question. Should all students be held to the same standards as higher performing students in the class?
Pardon, ma'am?
Should all students be held to the same standards as highest performing students in the class? Meaning, or even the economically disadvantaged students. So some of your students are coming from economically disadvantaged situations. Other students are better off But
Yes,
my
ma'am.
question is, do you hold them to the same standards, or
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
how do you do
I
that?
treated all my students fairly.
Okay, equally,
Yes,
right?
equally. Oo.
Okay.
Wala, no favoritism at all.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
Sounds good. And why is that important? Why do you have to hold them to the same standards?
so that they will not think of that they are discriminated.
Okay, very good. All right.
So that they wanted to attend my classes.
Mhm.
That's the case.
Okay, so Cheryl, can you tell me about the challenges that you foresee when you go and teach in one of our schools?
So I do not know about the students there, but there were persons, especially my principal, told me, "Are you ready?" Because the students there are
They're different. They're very
yeah, they're
challenging.
very challenging students there. Iko nga, it's okay, sir. I'm willing to take the risk.
Okay.
Because I believe that in my own little way, I have the natural way of disciplining my students.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a situation. Let's say one of your students spoke to you inappropriately
Yes.
and used inappropriate language and cursed you out. What are you going to
Yes,
do?
I-
How will you handle that situation? When are you going to involve the parents, and when are you going to involve the principal?
Um, because I experienced that one already.
Okay, so
but
what did
not
you do?
Cursed,
Uh-huh.
but not that much. But he is being rude to me.
Okay, yeah, being rude.
What I did, I just inhale, exhale, and then, yes, and then I called up the attention of the student because I was once a guidance counselor.
Oh, okay. So you know
So
how to
I know
handle
how
this,
to
right?
handle
But make sure,
students.
and I hope you know that every teacher is a guidance counselor.
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oo. But especially that I was once a guidance counselor, so I have I know the method of how to counsel a student. You're going to invite the student.
Yeah, first talk to the student, right?
I will talk to him in private.
In private, one-on-one.
One-on-one, heart
Very-
to heart. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very
Oh,
good.
because
Now,
even-
what happens if you talk to the student heart to heart, one on one, and the problem persisted? What are
so
you going to do?
I had to ask I had to refer it to the principal. I will ask, sir, what do I do?
Okay. Okay, and when are you going to involve the parents?
If it's maybe if the students is doing the same.
Still does not stop,
Does not
right?
stop.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds good. Okay. What would you do if you disagreed with the classroom management technique prescribed by your principal? Let's say the principal observed you, and then the principal said, "Okay, Cheryl, let me suggest something to you, and I want you to do this. Move the student to this side of the room, and so that your management would be effective." You don't agree with the suggestion of the principal. What are you going to do?
Maybe I had to follow the suggestion of the
So you're gonna
principal.
try it first?
I'm gonna try it first. If it will become effective, then why
will
not?
use it.
We will use. I'm going to use it.
So you're saying that you are open to suggestions?
Yes, ma'am. I am open to suggestions.
Okay.
I will not get mad. Maybe the principal will give some suggestions. Maybe it is best. It is much better
Okay.
because
Now,
we do not know our weaknesses. Other persons.
Yeah, are the best
Are the
people,
best
like an
people, because-
outside
Yes, ma'am.
observer
Yes.
is the best person to evaluate you,
Yes, ma'am.
correct? Now, here's my last question to you, and this is a situation. How would you handle a parent who stormed into your room during class and accused you of picking on and being biased against his or her child? What are you gonna do?
So I will not talk in public.
What do you do?
I'm going to.
But the parent is so mad and trying to confront you. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Maybe I will say, Mom, let me explain first. Can we talk in private?
Very good.
Can we
Okay.
talk in private? I explain to you what happened. Because I'm the second parent of the children, of course. So
Correct.
I will not do anything that can make the student Bisaya, but
Embarrassed,
yes,
right?
embarrass the
Okay.
student.